Hey everyone, welcome back to Color Me Conway. If you're new here, my name is Sheridan. I started this channel a few years ago and committed in 2025 to get back into it, so here I am. And I wanted to talk today about Severance Season 2, Episode 2. So I made a short of my thoughts leaving Episode 1, and today I wanted to talk a little bit more in depth now that we've seen a second episode, share some of my thoughts and theories, so let's get into it. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you've also watched Season 2, Episode 2, so if you haven't, please pause here. I am going to share what I thought of the episode, and that will include some things that have happened in the first 2 episodes. So if you haven't started the season, first, my recommendation is definitely go start watching, come back after you finish Episode 2 and let me know what you thought of the first 2 episodes. Now that it's just us Episode 2 watchers, let's talk about some of the things that stood out to me in this second episode. All right, first, let's just talk about the episode in general. So, Episode 2 is showing the experience of the outies right at the break in Season 1. So, Episode 1 focused on the experience of the innies. Episode 2, we're seeing the other perspectives. Now, I want to talk about some of my theories leaving the episode and some of my top of mind questions that if anyone out there has found the answer to, please let me know in the comments below. First being, does anyone out there feel like it's Helly's outie who is in MDR in Episode 1? I feel like that theory got reinforced in Episode 2. I'm curious what other people's thoughts are, as I definitely think something off is happening with Helly. First, she lies about what her experience was on the outside, but also she acts off-putting when she's finally reunited with the team and Mark, and he gives her that hug. So I feel like something's going on there. She could be in shock about finding out who her outie is, but part of me thinks that her going back into MDR is her outie pretending to be her innie. If you can just grapple with that for a moment. Okay, another theory I have coming out of the episode is that Miss Casey is either cloned or her body is being used for some type of science experiment that is bringing her back to life. It's clear from Episode 2 that Mark is trying to convince himself that she is still dead. He mentions that he's the one that identified the body, so clearly he saw her in some state. So it's not that I don't believe she died, but something happened where Lumen got a hold of her body and is recreating her in essence. Curious what people think about that. All right, some of my other thoughts and burning questions leaving the episode are, why is Mark so important to the Cold Harbor experience? Clearly it has something to do with Miss Casey. I'm not sure if that's why he's important, but can't wait for when that is revealed. Next question I had is, we saw almost everyone's experience on the outside except Irving's in Season 1. We didn't really get to see what his full experience was, if he ended up talking to Bert. But it's clear something is going on between them. There's a scene where Irving is at a payphone, and we see Bert watching him. I also thought it was interesting that his outie wasn't willing to share his experience with Milchek when Milchek came to the door. So curious what's happening there. That's one of the things that's spiraling through my head. What is up with the pineapples? I mean, not only are they, just a part of this sort of gift basket that Milchek is giving the MDR employees to get them back to Lumen, but also Cobell specifically references if Mark is going back and was given a pineapple. So pretty confused on the symbolism or the meaning of the pineapple, wondering if anyone else is picking that up. Okay, and my last question is, what is going to happen to Miss Cobell? Just not sure. People think she's, going to continue to work at Lumen, or if maybe she's going to go rogue. Let me know your thoughts. That was an interesting one for me. But those were some of my top questions coming out of now 2 episodes of season 2 of Severance. Curious what your thoughts are. Please let me know in the comments below. I'm loving this show so far. I do plan to recap each episode and share some of my thoughts on what we saw. So if you are watching Severance now, feel free to stick around. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I'm excited to be back on YouTube. Please smash the like button, subscribe. I'm looking forward to continuing to grow this community, and I'll catch you in the next one.